The winter is approaching here in Denmark.
Oh, hell no!
The economy is going downwards. We're going towards darker times. And that's why it's good to treat yourself with something that warms your heart and soul. Hello and welcome to the very first episode of A Fuzzy Tiger's Cuisine. I'm Kenny Anderson, and for this one and only episode you're going to see me make my own creation called Mediterraneo Alba, which is Italian for Mediterranean sunrise. It's a pork tenderloin stuffed with typical Mediterranean goodiness such as olives, sun-dried tomatoes, feta cheese, etc. And then I'm going to wrap it in bacon, and I'm going to sprinkle some black pepper and shove it in the oven. However, before you start cutting into the meat and stuffing it with the goodiness, you would want to give it a nice marinade. So what you will need for that is olive oil, white wine vinegar, basil and garlic. Make sure that you finely chop the basil so that it won't be like a big piece of leaf that gets stuck in your teeth or something. That would be even more horrible than Rebecca Black's Friday. It's Friday, Friday. There we go, that should be fine. Next up, garlic. What I usually do when I cut garlic is that I do like this. A bit more actually. There we go, that's easy to remove, and it's just to remove this back part here. There we go, 1 garlic clove out of 4.5 done. Now, what I would recommend instead of using the regular garlic squeezer would be to use this. It's a garlic twist. You can buy it from Amazon.co.uk or whatever, wherever. What you do is, you see there's like things you can put in there. You can just put, you just put the garlic cloves in there, like this. Put the lid on. It's done. Squeezed garlic. Now what you want is a bowl. This is an IKEA bowl, you see. IKEA. I buy all my stuff from IKEA. It's totally top quality. So we need a bit of olive oil. I'd say about 3-4 tablespoons something. Actually, let's make that 5, 6, there we go. When we're making a marinade, it's important that you use some sort of acid. Like I've got here, it's a white wine vinegar, as I mentioned before, and about 2 tablespoons should be fine. Next up, you should add all that delicious basil we chopped before. Ew, it looks tasty. And last, you want to add some garlic. Now it's really smart with a spoon as well, because that way you won't get your hands sticky when you try to get garlic out from a plain garlic squeezer. Garlic. Oh, and there might be some garlic stuck up here too, but who cares? The more garlic the better, as my grandma used to say. So what you want to do next is mix it around. Put a piece of meat like this, and before I do anything else, I would very much appreciate if I could wash my hands. That's probably one downside of me ever becoming a proper chef. I tend to wash my hands every single minute, or rather, every time my hands get a little bit sticky. Might be weird for a guy to say that, especially, but yeah. So what you want to do is spread this gooiness over the meat. I know it looks sort of disgusting and alienish, but who cares? In the end, it's going to turn out to be the most awesome food experience one will ever have. Or at least that's my hopes, but yeah. I once dreamt of becoming an astronaut, but yeah, who would know that I would end up as a chef, sort of thing. So, what you want to do next is roll the meat into this awesome gooiness. Roll, 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 rolling, rolling like a river. Roll, roll it like a pork tenderloin. And any basil that you have left, you could just put it there. Look how awesome my gooey hands are. And what you want to do next is fold this like this, and fold it like this as well. Put it on top there, and remove this. And there we go, one nice piece of marinated meat. And finally, put this in the fridge. Keep it like that. And here you go, here's a Danish fridge. Danish beer. Not so Danish guacamole. Now then, something I forgot to tell you guys was that I'm going home to a family to cook the food. So in order to make the time go faster, I have this really awesome time device. It might look like the ordinary phone, but it's a time device. There's another pad there, and I want to be there at 5 p.m. I'm here in my friend's kitchen now, and I'm about to make the food. Let's begin. Take a good knife, and next you would want to make a really deep cut into the meat. Sort of like this. First of all, we need the olives. You just like put one ring like this. Next up, sun-dried tomatoes. I bought these whole, but it's more simple to just to cut them up into slices like this and push the good stuff in there. Next up, feta cheese. You just take bits of it. Oh, mash it with your fingers or hands. Mashy mash. This is totally the thing for kindergarten kids. Mom, my mashed cheese. Something like that. Just mash it down nicely. It might look horrible, but who cares? something like that. Actually, we can get some extra cheese. Now, to get this together, you could just use a single piece of rope or snare or string or whatever. But considering it's the meat of gods, we have bacon. So next up, mash, 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 mash. Mary Mashmas or something like that, maybe. String of bacon. I know you want some. So you mash this up. Put a string of bacon like this. Move your hand over there and voila. And then you just continue that with the rest of the meat. Just stuff it in good, like you would Paris Hilton. Lift it up, and thus feta falling. Feta cheese is falling down, falling down, falling down. Feta cheese is falling down. Oh my lord. Some more bacon. Actually, I'm just going to do it a lot easier. Like this. Like this. Like this. Mash it up. Remove the knife. He must be feeling, the knife must be feeling rather edgy, I would say. Wouldn't you say that, sir? Why yes, yes I would. But of course, Watson. Like this. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Take bacon, move, wrap. Take bacon, lift, move, and wrap. It's easy. Take bacon, put bacon there, and wrap. Bacon, see? It's almost easy as something. And one bacon there, just because I can. There's not really anything gooey inside there. There we go. Bacon wrapped, oh, Mediterranean Alba.